Hi, this is Richard C. I'm a math tutor here at Wyzant, and I'm answering a question submitted by a student. This has to do with composite functions, and uh, you'll see these a lot in Algebra 2, and then you'll see them again in pre-calc and calc as well. So, and sometimes you'll see these on an SAT or ACT, but not there. They do appear there as well. Okay, so I just want to grab this and bring it back where it belongs so we can see it. Go. And we'll go ahead and solve it. So doing this is a little bit like peeling an onion, only we're peeling it from the inside out. So we start with f of g of h of x like that. And you know what I think I'm going to do is I think this is going to be helpful if I use a different color here, help you see it a little bit better. So this is h of x. So all I did was change color, and I think that will make a big difference. And you can see that there's a g of and then an f here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to replace h of x. So this part of it here, h of x, is going to be replaced by the square root of x. So that gives us f of g of the square root of x. And now I realize I should use another color there just to make it easier to see. Use blue. So this is going to be g of the square root of x, because the h function is the square root of x. So just replaced h of x with square root of x, and now I have g of the square root of x, and I'll surround that with black parentheses. I think that's helpful. Now we just want to just going to carry the f, and now we want to evaluate g of the square root of x. We want to plug the square root of x into g. Now the g rule up here, g tells us that whatever you give me, because x is what you're giving the function, so the function is saying, well, if I'm g, whatever you give me, I'm going to subtract 1 from you. So if you give me square root of x, I'm going to subtract 1 from you. You see? And we're almost done now. Now we're going to take square root of x minus 1 and put that into x. Now the x rule says, the f rule says whatever you give me, I'm going to raise you to the 4th power and add 2 to you. So whatever you give me, which is square root of x minus 1, I'm going to raise you to the 4th power and add 2 to you. And that's it. We're done. That's all there is to it. It's really not that hard. It's just hard to see at first when you're learning it for the first time. And as I said, you'll see composite functions in Algebra 2, and you'll see them again in pre-calc, and you'll see them again in calculus if you decide to take calculus. They're used pretty often, and there's some real-world applications for these as well. So that's it with this problem. I hope you were able to follow along. Maybe the colored ink here may have helped you see it a little more clearly. Okay, that's it for today. Bye bye.